Sub7. Sub7 or Sub7 server is a Trojan horse program. Its name was derived by spelling NetBus backwards suBteN and swapping 10 with 7. Sub7 has not been maintained since 2014 because its typical use is to allow undetected and unauthorized access. Sub7 is usually described as a Trojan horse by security experts. Starting with version 2. On 1999, it could be controlled via IRC. As one security book phrased it, this set the stage for all malicious botnets to come. Additionally, Sub7 has some features deemed of little use in legitimate remote administration like keystroke logging. Sub7 worked on the Windows 9X and on the Windows NT family of operating systems, up to and including Windows 8. 1. History. Sub7 was originally written by a programmer with the handle Mobman. No development had occurred in several years until a new version was scheduled for release on Feb. 28, 2010. In 2006, Sub7 Legends. Net reopened with hundreds of thousands of users, and has kept Sub7 alive with clean downloads and support and new software releases. Sub7 2. 3. Released on March 9, 2010, was revamped to work on all 32-bit and 64-bit versions of Windows and includes TCP tunnel and password recovery for browsers, instant messengers, and email clients. It was very buggy and was not written in Delphi, which the original author used. The website that claimed to do this is no longer active. Architecture and features. Like other remote admin programs, Sub7 is distributed with a server and a client. The server is the program that the host must run in order to have their machines controlled remotely, and the client is the program with a GUI that the user runs on their own machine to control the server/host PC. Computer security expert Steve Gibson once said that with these features, Sub7 allows a hacker to take virtually complete control over a computer. Sub7 is so invasive, he said, that anyone with it on their computer might as well have the hacker standing right next to them while using their computer. Sub7 has more features than NetBus webcam capture, multiple port redirect, user-friendly registry editor, chat, and more, but it always tries to install itself into Windows directory, and it does not have activity logging. According to a security analysis, Sub7's server-side target computer features include recording, sound files from a microphone attached to the machine, images from an attached video camera, screenshots of the computer, retrieving a listing of recorded and cached passwords, taking over an ICQ account used on the target machine back, then the most popular messaging service, added in version 2. 1. This included the ability to disable the local use of the account and read the chat history. Features which were presumably intended to be used for prank or irritating purposes including changing desktop colors, opening and closing the optical drive, swapping the mouse buttons, turning the monitor off/on, text-to-speech voice synthesizer which allowed the remote controller to have the computer talk to its user, penetration testing features, including a port scanner and a port redirector on the client side. The software had an address book that allowed the controller to know when the target computers are online. Additionally, the server program could be customized before being delivered by a so-called server editor, an idea borrowed from Back Orifice 2000. Customizations possible with the Sub7 server editor included changing the port addresses, displaying a customized message upon installation that could be used, for example, to deceive the victim and mask the true intent of the program. The Sub7 server could also be configured to notify the controller of IP address changes of the host machine by email, IC or IRC. Connections to Sub7 servers can be password protected with a chosen password. A deeper reverse engineering analysis revealed, however, that Sub7's author has secretly included a hard-coded master password for all of his Trojans. The Trojan itself has been Trojaned. For version 1.9, the master password is Predatox and 14 quintillion, 438 quadrillion, 136 trillion, 782 billion, 715 million, 101,984 versions 2.1 through 2.2. The master password for Sub7 DEFCON 8.2.1 backdoor is a SID freak. Uses and incidents. Sub7 has been used to gain unauthorized access to computers. While it can be used for making mischief, such as making sound files play out of nowhere, change screen colors, etc., it can also read keystrokes that occurred since the last boot, a capability that can be used to steal passwords and credit card numbers. In 2003, a hacker began distributing a Spanish-language email purporting to be from security firm Symantec that was used to trick recipients into downloading Sub7. Although Sub7 is not itself a worm, has no built-in self-propagation features, it has been leveraged by some worms such as W32/Leaves 2001. Some versions of Sub7 include code from hard drive killer pro to format the hard drive. This code will only run. It matched the ICQ number of 7,889,118 Mobman's rival Trojan author. Detection. Nearly all antivirus programs can detect Sub7 and prevent it from being installed unless steps are taken to hide it.